Hello guys, Tutor here once again with another video on Path of Exile 2. This time around we have finally dropped a teaser basically from GGG, and we can see a bit what is the Challenge League. I think this is the Challenge League or it's basically the expansion. We need to figure out. So let's watch it.
I desire more than what this mortal flesh could provide me. And so now, my darling, I am yours.
Alright, so now we have Fate of the Vaal. The patch that we are right now, the 0.3, is called, I think, the third edict, right? And we have Fate of the Vaal, and we also have the druid stuff, right? We also have the last of the druids. So it's the same way that now we have the third edict and the Rise of the Abyssal, right? Now we try to figure out which one of these is going to be the league mechanic, right? I think it's gonna be Fate of the Vaal, and this means, in my opinion, I think this means we're gonna get incursions and alpha. I think that's what's gonna be the league, and who knows what kind of incursion we'll have right now, how the temple will look like and so on. In my opinion, I'm like 90% sure that Fate of the Vaal will be something related to incursion. Alright, we also have the Last of the Druids, which is gonna be basically the patch, kind of, right? So it's not the same like over here. Also, I haven't talked a lot about what I think it will come and what I think GGG is gonna do, like what kind of nerfs, what kind of I don't know, buffs, what are we getting next and so on, because there's so many videos covering this topic, but I can give you like my short, I don't know, prediction of what are we gonna get. Let me just log into this character. So obviously I think we're gonna get a druid, that's pretty sure. I'm not sure about the other ascendancy classes that we have. We might get the ascendancies for the other classes, so let's have a look here. So here we are missing one base class, which is the Marauder, right? Here we are missing the Duelist. On this end I think we have everything, right? Over here on the Dexterity we have the Ranger and the Hunters, right? And here we only have the Monk, which means we are lacking the Shadow class. Here we have all the classes, and here we are missing both of them. We are actually missing the Druid and the Templar. So I don't think we are getting two base classes. I do think we are getting one base class, which will be the Druid, which will have maybe 2 out of the 3 ascendancies ready. I don't think they will have all 3 ascendancies. I'll be surprised if they do. And we might actually get a new ascendancy on the classes that don't have the 3 ascendancies, right? Which are the classes? Do I have POB here? Let me have a look a bit in the POB Path of Exile 2. I'll just open whatever build I have ready there. I hope it's opening. Alright, so what do we have up here? So we have the Infernalist, we have the Blood Mage, we have the Leech for the Witch class. Witch class has all. However, the Sorceress only has 2 of them, right? Same with the Monk, we have only 2 ascendancies. Same over here, we have 2 ascendancies for each of them. This one is complete actually, and this one is complete. So I think we will see the new ascendancies for the Sorceress, and possibly for one of these 2. I don't think they will do Monk right now. I think Monk will be left for when we get the new Shadow class. But we might get one of these, because this one, both of them have only 2 of them. We might get something for the Ranger, for the base class of the Ranger. You know why I think this? Because I think they will nerf this guy to the ground. Like the Deadeye will be nerfed really, really badly, and people will be upset about that, but we'll have a new class here. I think we'll have a new ascendancy, sorry. Alright, in terms of nerfs overall on the tree, I think Energy Shield is gonna be nerfed in one way or another. I think it's very powerful right now. And to be honest, any build that doesn't do Energy Shield is kinda weak at the moment. I do hope we are getting life buffs, so it will be doable to make characters with armor energy shield, right? Because we have so many nodes in this part of the tree where the druid starts that have armor energy shield, and I think the druid as a class will be armor energy shield focused, since you can also start over here through the armor energy shield, right? So I think they will make some changes along these lines, and I hope it will work. I really hope, because I don't like playing energy shield, pure energy shield. I kind of want to play armor energy shield if that's possible. What is this? Ah, this is an older tree, whatever, it doesn't matter. So, other than that, I don't know. In terms of the classes that I usually play, like the Infernalist and the Leech, I think the Leech will receive a couple of nerfs, especially on the Phylactery. I think this one is very, very strong. Is one of the strongest passive ascendancy passives in the game. I think this one is going to be nerfed. I really wish they will change the... Where is this one? I really wish they will change this one, the Dominion over Flesh. The last part, your curses can affect hexproof enemies. I think that one is not that strong, and I hope they change it to you are unaffected by curses. I know this will be very, very strong, but it will make the class unique, and it will actually make you want to pick up this node over here. Because otherwise, honestly, I'm never picking this one up. Like, honestly, I never pick this one up. No matter what I do, even if I'm not playing minions, I'm never picking this one up. In terms of Infernalist, I think Infernalist is in quite a good state. There's a lot of builds you can do with everything around here. I think they were trying to do critical damage bonus and critical builds possible for Infernalist, but I still think like we don't have great skills for spellcasters that need crit chance this much and crit damage. There are some builds you can do with crit damage and so on, but I think they need to make some changes over there in terms of this node, like the Greening Immolation, and I think we have something else for the crit. We used to have though. So the Greening Immolation, yeah, that was a build that I always wanted to try with this one, and I didn't do it in the end, so I don't know, maybe this one will be changed. Other than that, I think the rest of the stuff is pretty nice, and it's very unique for this class. In terms of Titan, once again, I think Titan, I know people will be upset, I think Titan will be nerfed. I think this node is crazy, like hulking form. It is what makes the class very unique, but I think it will be changed to something like maybe 40% or 30% increased effect of small passives. It will still be strong, but not as strong as it is now. It is, though, unfortunate that you have to travel to this one to get it, right? It will make a lot of people upset if they change this, but I think this one will be changed. I'm not talking a lot about the other ones, since I'm not doing Titan very much. This is my first Titan character that I'm trying here with minions. This is, by the way, a build that I'm trying to make minions on Titan work. I think a lot of people did. It's doable. And what I'm trying to do here is basically I'm trying to mock start Druid, because the Druid will start here, so it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points until you get to the minion nodes over here, and then you can go again up here. I don't think they will change a lot for minions, to be honest. I think minions are quite in a good state, so I'm not even sure. I really hope, once again, I hope this guy will receive some buffs for minions as well. I really want to play this character as a minion character, but where is it? Ah, this one, the Answered Call, is not that strong right now, and you have to... The way it works, you have to summon a totem, and once you summon a totem, it gives you one of the random ancestral spirits, and the ancestral spirits are kind of weird, to be honest. Like, there are a few of them which are good, and they are desirable in your army, let's say, if you have more minions. But whenever you are summoning the totem, it will be totally random, and you can replace one of the good ones with one of the worst ones, and so on. So you need to have multiple totems from the tree, you need to have maybe from the gear to summon as many of these as possible. And I think it's kind of clunky. I'm not sure if anyone made this one work properly for a minion build, but it's not in my opinion, it needs a bit something else to do. In terms of jamling, I think jamling is pretty fine for minions. We can get a +2 over here from the neurological implants. We are getting quality toll skills, which is also nice for most of the minion skills, which increases the damage, especially for specters, and I think the archer also have increased damage. I kind of like this class, like it's one of my favorites to play minions on, even though it's not like a leech or infernalist, but it's pretty fun. I played one this patch as well, and the patch before, 0.2 and 0.3. I think they might improve this ascendancy in some ways, but I don't know how. I don't know what they will change. Tactician is also something you can play with minions. I didn't play one, to be honest. I played one back in 0.2. And by the time I got to like the end game, I think I switched over to the Gemling and I continued playing on the Gemling. I think this is also quite an interesting class, which might come in handy for a minion build, like a hybrid minion, and you also deal damage and the minions deal damage as well, considering that the druid will get wolves most likely. And as far as we know, the wolves will have a skill. I mean, their attacks and their leap and so on apply critical weakness, so it will work fine with the Omen Scepter that also has the critical weakness aura, right? So you can quickly stack the critical weakness on the enemies, which is a multiplier to the crit chance that your minions will have, and you as well. So I think it will be, we will see a lot of builds. If you ask me, we'll see a lot of builds making use of the wolves, builds that want to play with crit, right? Making use of the wolves and maybe the Omen Scepter. I'm really curious to see if I can make something work with crit, like with crit minions, because previously we couldn't do that properly, right? So yeah. By the way, I was trying to do this class, the Gemling. You can do with integrated efficiency. You can make a very nice crit on minions, because they will get 20% increased critical hit chance per socketed blue support gem, right? And most of the crit support gems are blue, right? So yeah, you can make something with crit on the Gemling. So we might see a Gemling with crit gems, and with this node with integrated efficiency along with the neurological implants at the +2 from over here, that is making use of the wolves and the Omen Scepter to apply critical weakness, and then you'll have a lot of crit on some minions. I don't know which. We might get new minions as well, so we have to see. Yeah. Alright, so that's pretty much it from my side. Like, I don't have a lot more predictions to go. Yeah, I hope the league will be fun. I think we get Incursion once again. I think it will be Incursion. So let's see how this one goes. And yeah, see you in the next video. Bye bye. Twitter out.